So, let's say you want to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Just that. That's easy enough to write. You don't even need to say add up all the numbers from 1 to 4. You can just say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. That's easy. But what if you wanted to keep going all the way to 1,000,000? Now you can't write all of that out yourself. I mean, you can't write all of that out. You would need to write all the numbers from 1 to 1,000,000, as well as 999,999 plus signs. I know that because every number has a plus sign after it except 1,000,000. Instead of writing all that, which would take like a very long time indeed, you can just write from 1 to 1,000,000 of n. Don't get freaked out by n. Huh? This is not a number. What's it doing in math? This just means add up all of the numbers from 1 to 1,000,000. So we start where n is 1, we have 1. When n is 2, we have 2. It's the same thing. So we just have 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 1,000,000. Now, if you change this to 2n, it'll just be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 all the way to 2,000,000, because n goes from 1 to 1,000,000. So the numbers that you're going to add up will go from 2 to 2,000,000, because 2 times 1,000,000, which is just what this means, 2 times n, is 2,000,000. And of course, this will be the exact same thing as 2 times all the numbers from 1 to 1,000,000, because whether you times each number by 2 first before you add it up, or whether you add all the numbers from 1 to 1,000,000 up first and then times the whole thing by 2, it's the same thing. But they don't mean the same thing. They just so happen to be the same thing when you just multiply them by a number. So you'll need to be very careful about this, because if you multiply it by itself, just multiplying 2 of it together, that's why there's a 2 here, n squared, that's a completely different thing if you square every term individually first and then add them together, like 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16, going on forever. And if you do that to 1,000,000, you'll get 1 trillion. I can't be bothered to write it out. That's why I'm writing it in words. That's a completely different thing to if you take all of this, all of the numbers from 1 to 1,000,000, and then multiply the result, and then multiply the result by itself, square the result. It's a completely different thing. So order matters. So whether you do this or this, that is not the same thing. And even when it is the same thing, like this versus multiplying the whole thing by 2, it does not mean the same thing, even when it is the same thing. It just so happens to be the same thing overall. Thank you very much for listening. I hope to see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.